Hello, YouTube. We have first place winner Joshua Sahm here. He's now in my bed this time, here to give you his.
Last time we did your profile in this bed.
So we're giving you his first place tier element. Is it just tier?
Danger tier, but it's like
danger tier.
Yeah. First place locals. You know, first time. It was my first leg. It was my first tournament with the deck. I played four mirror matches and I beat them all. I went to game 3 once with
And you went XO and 1?
Yeah, I drew once. I drew once with my friend Nick. He was playing Dragon. Like, that deck's spooky.
Only first place winners in this bed.
Exactly. You already know, baby. So, you know, tier monsters, played 3 Rhino Heart, 3 Shaylin, 3 Hoff, 3 Merle, just like maxing out all of them. All these cards are insane. You have 1 Foolish, Send 1 and Foolish 3. Hand Trap Foolish is 3, normal mill 3.
Now I've seen people run like 2 of these.
That's because this is technically the worst one because like it doesn't do enough. It just mills 3 on normal summon, which on paper, like saying that, it sounds crazy that it's being the worst one.
But it has to hit or you whiff.
Yeah, it has to hit or whiff. But like cards are also still good, just to normal summon it and stuff like that. Maybe you get lucky and shit like that. But no, all these cards are insane. This is arguably the second. This is the best one. Sharon's the best one. If you know what Ride in Hand the Lightsworn is, it's this card, but like a million times better because it sends 1 from hand and then mills 3, which is
right. So you control the one you send anyway. Then you have the chance to mill 3, bro. And then you special and all.
Yeah. All these cards are insane, and to pair with it, 3 extra copies of the tier cards. This field spell's insane. It boosts all tier element cards of fusion monsters by 500.
It's a shame you have to shuffle them in.
Yeah. And then it's spots removal. Like it searches, boost attack, and spots removal. Like what more can you ask for in a field spell than terraforming? Because you know terraforming. Those are the tier cards. You know, max out all of them because they're all good. Danger monsters. 3 Nasty 2 Moth. It's an aqua monster. It's a dark aqua monster, which is crazy. So it can hit your tier card, special summon itself, and then fusion summon. This is also good because it's searchable off this. It's also level 4 for rank 4 plays. So that's the only reason to play it. I was thinking about playing Chupacabra, but I realized that card fucking sucks, so we're not playing it. I may play Jackalope in the future, just so I can special summon this card.
I was about to ask why you didn't run any of the other dangers, or maybe you didn't need them.
I would probably play I would try Jackalope in the future. And then if we enter a more back row standard format, I'd probably play like Thunderbird in here too.
Do you think if Jackalope and Tsuchinoko went to 2 or even 3?
I don't know. It depends. Like, if the draw power is like really nice. So like depending if Jack and Such. If Jack goes to 2, then I'd probably just play the 2 Jack, to be honest. 2 King Swamp, 1 Poly, 1 Fusion sub. This card's crazy. It says draw a card. And if you have this up, shuffle back in one of your tier fusion monsters, and you like pop a card.
Shuffle.
Yeah, exactly.
That is really good.
Yeah, this card's nice. It makes Millennium Eyes.
I heard when the Shizuku stuff comes out, that this engine's going to be kind of like dead, or do you think you're still going to play it?
Realistic. If I whenever that engine comes out. I'm probably going to just play the 1 in this because even if you mill this, it's a name. Yeah,
it's a name.
Yeah, and this will be a draw 1 for sure every time. I would try that, but ultimately I feel this engine gets like absolutely cut whenever she sees the cards come out.
Okay.
So that Squamata Beast. This is just another copy of Beast. It's also level 4, which didn't come up, but it could come up because I can go normal.
Oh, that's right. You can go into
make Sharon, go into Redoer if I had to.
And it sends it. Yeah, and you can send it. That's pretty cool.
You send this, send Beast, you draw a card. There's a lot of cards in this deck that say draw a card. All the dangerous cards say draw a card. This draws a card. This technically draws a card. This draws a card. Redoer can draw a card if it hits a spell. There's a lot of draw power in this deck.
Desires draws cards.
Desires do draw a card, but I didn't play that. So yeah, nothing more. I did hit this a couple times off Hoff turn 1. It was nice. I didn't make win to tier 0. Actually, I did it once, but I ended up drawing that game anyways. The only hand trap I played in the main was DD Crow because it's the only one that does literally anything. Ash doesn't really do much. Valor's okay. Like all of them are okay, but this one does the most in my opinion. And it did do a lot because 4 tier mirrors today, man. 4. For other going second cards, 3 Dark Ruler. Card's crazy. I broke many boards playing this card. Easy. 3 talents. Cards also,
talents. That draws cards.
Yeah, this also draws cards. I use the draw effect twice a day, and I drew very insane both times. I used the take effect once. I looked at hand once. Like, this card's crazy, especially if you're playing the tier mirror because they go Hoffness. Mill 3, if they hit like a tier card, then they'll make kit, and then they'll go kit, and then your effects.
Now, I do have a question because you know, there are a lot of times where sometimes drawing this card doesn't do anything. If you draw too many, it just extra doesn't do anything. And sometimes, you know, if you're going second, if you have Dark Ruler and this, doesn't it kind of conflict? Do you think you might change the ratios up, or do you think that's just, it works the way it works?
It works the way it works, especially in the tier mirror, because the tier mirror can play through a Dark Ruler, because if they have Hoff, they can Hoff and potentially hit and then shuffle back and put another like.
Oh, so it might be worth it just because people are going to be playing tier a fuck ton anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially on your turn.
And that happened because my opponent made a second Draco Sepalia, and I was able to Talon's draw two, and that got me to a second Dark Rulers for me to answer that.
I know there's a lot of people, and actually, there's just a lot of people talking about TTT being like one of the new, like not the newest, but I mean like one of these cards that just come back in the format hard.
The issue with this card is that once people start realizing it's in the format a lot, they start
playing around it. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually forgot about it being main phase restricted because I haven't played this card a lot. So my opponent did a lot of things in standby phase, and I tried to TTT. He's like, I do that all the time. I was like, you're right, man. I'm terrible. And then
they stop you from getting first place.
Yeah, and then 3 Super Poly. I borrowed them today. I'm picking up tomorrow. Super Poly, really good. My opponents went Cyber Slime, Summon Exterio, activate Fusion Destiny, make DP. I'm looking at Super Poly in my hand like it's the best card I've ever seen in my life, and it was, because I made Draco Sepalia with his 2 monsters.
He paid 5,000 life points.
And yeah, he paid 5,000 life points, have his board, Super Poly away and die. There's that, and so yeah. One call by, one instant. Call by is because call by instant fusion because it makes Millennium Eyes if your hand's cracked, or it makes you Kalos and it gets your play started. I should have played a Foolish, but I literally just forgot. And then the trap cards, 2 Meta Noise and 1 Solid. These cards are all insane. Books of Moon sends a guy. That's pretty much Sinister Shadow games, but kind of better. And then this card is Imperm, and it sends 1. So you send like, if you have just a kit here, send it, you mill 5 cards, you get an effect, and it's also continuous, so you can do it on your opponent's follow-up turn if they have like a monster that you don't want to deal with. It's kind of like that one Virtual War card. It's like the Gate, the Banished One negates a card. It's kind of like similar to that, but you get more out of it because you're sending a tier card. That's the main deck. I think it was like 43 cards. The 3 crows were the last 3 because I just really
44 if you count the Foolish you should have ran.
Yeah, I got to. Extra deck, Fusion Monsters, 2 Kakalos, Heart and Solar deck. This card is actually insane. It says add or Foolish One, and when sent to graveyard by card effect.
Where's Matic in the next
yeah, bro. Ulti in the OTS, please.
That looked nice.
It mills 5 cards. And then 1 Collider Heart. This card is low-key kind of like insane. It's a giant body. It's a giant body, has 3/3. It spins a card, so it deals with Mirror J, which I did today. And also it also protects you from Super Poly because it can't be used as fusion material. And then if they try to out it by sending it to the graveyard, oh hey look, comes back, eat shit. 2 Draco Sepalia, card's good. You recycle your Kikalos or the other one back, and you summon this. 1 window, not as good as you think it is. It definitely got out of it a lot today.
Yeah, but if you can make it and you have it, you can.
Yeah, but a lot of people play Dark Ruler, so like this card's like not as good, not as like insane as people make it out to be. Even like turn 0 windows, because people still play Dark Ruler in the main. So like they'll just Dark Ruler you and just continue playing. So like it's okay. 1 Millennium Eyes. I made this once today. In theory, it's really
where'd
good.
Where'd you get that?
I'll get to that.
Shout out.
And then I played one of the new TCG Garura because I played.
Dude, that card literally shaped the meta a little bit there.
Yeah, dude, this card's crazy. It's the new Super Poly makes it easy. I think one play I Super Poly'd my own Kikalos and another card on my field to make that, and then like got it into pluses. I had 1 Mud Dragon. Okay, so this is.
This also draws cards.
It also draws a card. There you go. A little discrepancy. This was Exciton Night up until round 4 when because I was borrowing it, and Exciton Night came up for me today, and so after round 4 I just like threw this in because I had it, and then this card also came up. So there's a little discrepancy and legitimacy in my deck profile. But
well, you heard it right here, folks. Joshua Sahm cheats to get first place.
That's it for the fusion monsters. For Xyz, I played Redoer.
Best Redoer,
yeah, best Xyz monster in my deck. It just says, hey, you can activate your tier.
And sometimes you can draw cards.
Yeah, you can
draw cards.
It draws cards, bro. You can trigger your tier cards on your opponent's turn. Make fusion monsters. Make Winda Dweller. This came up once a day, and it was actually just insane.
Italian.
Exactly. I was playing against Punk tier, and he had like Fiber, Baron, Winda, Draco Sepalia. I ended up Dark Rolling him twice. And I had two level 4s, Mud Dragon being one of them because I just used it. I just recycled Merly and Crow to make it. Overlaid for this effect, battle phase, and I swung, and in main 2 I made the Zeus, cracked his whole board, just Zeused him. And then he didn't realize he was under Dweller for a sec, so he's like, I got some chain link shows. I was like, no, you're under Dweller. He's like, oh shit, that's crazy. So yeah, this card is GOAT. And also, this one's the mirror match. You make this going first, you go standby phase, activate this. I don't really care what you have. Your nice Dark Ruler can't activate a standby phase, idiot. You can Dark Ruler me all you want, but you can't activate your Grave and like play. So this card is forever, it's for sure staying. And Zeus is Zeus. Link Monsters, Dark, Unicorn, Access Codes. I didn't make these all day. I didn't need to, but you know, it's there. It's there if I need them. For side deck.
Is that yours?
What, access code?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I borrow that?
Tomorrow?
Sure.
Sure. Well.
Hey, no, you don't want to.
No, we'll see. For side deck, I played 3 Galaxy Cyclone and 3 Cosmic, 1 Galaxy. These never came in because I faced tier all day. I decided to side these in the mirror match because I realized that the trap cards are all insane and if they end on it, even if I were to pop it, they just boss off of it, so this actually hits it or any back row decks. So yeah. Gamma package. This came in once. I didn't see it, so I cannot tell you how I performed. 3 Lava Golem. These are another card I borrowed today. This card's good. It literally outs a lot of cards. And then I played 3 Appointer. This card's crazy. I had Window on my turn. I went Standby Phase as a Pointer. I hit the Dark Roller. He top decked, and then he couldn't play. Yeah, I was going to play Judgment over this card, but I think a Pointer is just a little bit better because you get hand knowledge so you can know what to play around. And
yeah, sometimes a Pointer just wins the game.
Yeah, and then you rip a card, and then you just rip the card they answer for you. So yeah. Matchups was round 1 tier. He was playing pretty much my deck. He played better than me, but I got better mill, so round 2 was also tier, but he was playing that Cyberstein. Round 3. Round 3 was branded tier, which I think that version of the deck is not very good because it plays too many spell cards. So your mills are really shit, and then it hard loses to like D-Barrier and any spell and stuff like that. I saw my opponent do the Merly Kakalas play and mill 8 cards, and he had like 1 tier element card. That's where were like spells and stuff that didn't do anything. So I don't think that version of the deck's really good in my opinion. Round 4, Dragon Link fucking drew that deck. I think that deck's spooky. And then round 5 was Punk tier. The only game 3 I went through with today was the Brandon tier and the Dragon Link. But yeah, that's the deck. I'm pretty much playing this list. I'm pretty much card for card.
Anything you might change besides putting in the Foolish?
I mean, like nothing really changed. Nothing really, to be honest. I'm actually gonna keep them. I'm picking up an Exciton Knight tomorrow, but I think I'm keeping the Mud Dragon in because I'm playing Super Ball and stuff like that. And Exciton only like came up once. There's no real changes to the deck. Like, if I start playing more correctly, I might cut like a Sepalio for the Exciton Knight. If I start learning the deck a little bit better, I can play a little bit more correctly where I don't need to rely on playing the second one. Side deck wise, I would probably keep this. I'd keep the Lava Golems. I'd probably find different cards for these because like these did not come up. And then I just keep these cards in because they're back row removal.
Yeah, these are the Lava Golems, by the way.
Those are Lava Golems that I'm gonna play tomorrow. But yeah, that's the deck. Shout out.
Yeah, I got a set.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get those from you. Shout outs. Shout out to Dylan Jenkins for letting me borrow the Appointers. Unfortunately, shout out to Stinky Adam Neff for letting me borrow Super Poly. Shout out to Kneecaps for letting me borrow the other 2 Super Polys.
Everyone's gonna know who these people are.
Yeah, exactly. Especially Adam Neff. That guy stinks. And shout out to Tournament City Games in Frederick, Maryland for always like hosting like good locals and stuff like that. Shout out to my buddy Andrew Leon.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you. For
the birthday gift.
Profile,
the
bro.
birthday gift.
Yeah, the birthday gift. I forgot. He gave me the fucking Millennium Master for my birthday, and now it's like $60 or some shit like that. So
65.
He's got no way you are. But yeah, that's the deck, bro. First tier 1 deck I've played in like 3+ years that I've actually liked, and like this deck's super rewarding when you play correctly, which I wasn't playing to my fullest.
But you mill cards, so it's okay.
Yeah. So you know, that's the deck. Can't wait to fucking middle like 10 cards in November when Choose the cards come out.
Alrighty.
Yeah, baby.
Sub Swagger, TCG signing off, aka Andrew Leona, aka first place Joshua Sahm.
Yep, have a good one.